Welcome to Dale Kramer's Custom Cars and Anything. I'm going to see once if I can put the sway bar on yet tonight. Oh. Okay. Okay, there, elliptical. That can be around either way. Okay, that's good. Should the slip be in the back? Let's see if this one's trying to come up. I'm not sure. What does it say in the direction? Should the slip be in the back? Let's see. Oh, shit. Okay. Okay, it says I should move them up. I know I got some of that grease, but the question is where. Oh, God, here we go again. Where the heck did I lay that? I laid that up here on the bench. I'm sure I did. Of course, I lay it down. No, I don't know where I laid it. Well, says we can use grease. I'll find it when I don't need it. How's that sound? Okay. Well, let's just grab some rigs. We'll grab some conventional. We'll grab the Master Pro red grease. There should have been that other stuff, but where did the other stuff go? Trying to think real fast. What did I do with that? No. Yeah. Well, I guess. I'm gonna have to. I'm gonna mute the TV here because I can't have sound on there. There, I muted it. Okay. How much grease is in there? There's a good amount in there. Well, it just says grease, so I can't find my actual. I can't think so fast where I put it. Oh, I tell you, I don't know what I did with it. I know I didn't throw it away. I sure could use it right about now. But hey, it's not available. I'll find it when I'm done. Okay. So where were we? Okay. Now they're saying remove the old sway bar bushings and links. Okay. Clean and remove any rust. Okay, I've done that. Clean thoroughly the ID of the bushings, contact areas of the sway bar and install. Okay. Okay. So let's throw some geese in here. Let's lay that out here. You don't get it all over everything, at least not yet. Okay, so we're gonna geese that. Put some geese on there. Some honking geese. And then we're gonna drag it across the floor and scratch it up anyway. Okay. And what we're gonna do. Come on, flies. Oh wow, look at that. That fits horribly. That ain't the right bushings in it. Yeah. All right through it, boy. Oh, there's the geese. I put it in there. They know when you pick up your hat, then they fly away. Okay, well that doesn't fit for crap. That figures. That figures. So it just totally does. I don't know if that's normal. I don't know if that's right. I don't think it is. I think I'm screwed anyway. I'm more screwing around on this video than doing work, I guess. Where's the old ones? Do I still got them? Probably not. No. No, I do not have them. So what do you do? I don't know if you put it together like that or not. I don't think that's right, but what the hell do I know? I don't know where nothing is. All I know is just flies in my face, flies in my eyes. They're just gonna get her. Those flies actually frustrate you. They want in. They want in your head. They want in your eyes. They want it all. Yeah. Here's the original ones. Okay, let's see once. Yeah, the original ones are smaller. I gotta put them back together so I don't lose nothing. So you can still use that. Question is how. Well, well, Jesus Moses, what is going on here? I don't know what to say. I don't know what to do here. I don't know what to do to try to make this come together somehow. Make a bushing for a bushing. That's just what we're gonna do. We're gonna make a bushing for a bushing. Okay, so how big of a bushing do we need? That's the question I got. Because I can yeah, that's one. Okay. Yep, that's two. Okay. So here's what I've elected to do. I'm making a bushing for a bushing. Stupid, ain't it? But it'll work. But I need, what do I need? Lots of luck. Lots of luck. How about this and a knicker? Look at the size of that hole. Looks like these are off of a truck. Look at the size of that hole compared to that. You know, are these even gonna fit on here? Yeah, maybe. So before I get too far, I better double check that. I better, I better check that. I better check that. Hey, everything fits. If it fits, it chips. Did you know that? If it fits, it chips. Oh my god, my chair leg is on it. Okay, which is up, which is down. It's up. I've never been so screwed on this car. Everything I try to do, I rely on other people, and I have to do it right. It's actually kind of getting funny. I have to admit, it is kind of getting funny. So the bolts will have to go up because in case you're turning and you hit a bump, so it doesn't run in it. I'm just gonna set this thing up, man. I'm gonna have to order different sway bar bushings. Okay. Now, which way did I point that one? I don't know. I think I pointed it to the back, if I'm right. I'll still set it up here, and then I'll get the right bushings, I promise you that. Or it'll rattle like a loose ball joint. The bottom one's over. There goes that washer. I'm a lonely old man because people don't like me because of the. Was that gonna work? Well, they say it will, so it's going to. Okay, it's kind of half-ass centered. Half-ass centered, half-ass centered, half-ass centered. Yeah, the kit also came with only 4 washers, eh? There was no bolts in that kit, eh? Just the washers. So I'm sure it got screwed. I'm sure of it. I believe there's 2 there. Okay, where did you go? Oh, this is a story about a man named Blue. Okay, I know it took off. Where'd you go? Oh, you're right here. Right underneath the chair leg, literally. Stand move away from there. Said you ought to be, so they loaded up the truck and they moved to Hutchinson, you see. Mega Republicans. Oh, come on. There. My elbow or my wrist caught it here. Okay, now what? Now we find out these are wrong, huh? Then we'll just put it together anyway. Well, I know I need different front bushings, so my $24 there is gone. I can stare at them. What else needs them? Around here, nothing. These are probably for a 1-ton truck too. They're probably not even the right ones. That seems like everything's there though. The other one's missing the nuts. I had to come up with them myself. Energy suspension. Okay, the nuts are up. Okay, well that's easy enough. Okay, gotta get the fly out of my eye. Nut goes up. Okay, so first step would be have it all roll away. First step is to throw a little bit of this bushing grease, which is highly sticky, by the way. It's just like plumber's grease. So that there. Now we take this one, take some of this grease, put it on this one. Yeah. And then we drop this through here. Get her in the hole there if there is one. That doesn't even hatch up. What sway bar did they use? Just all the way. I guess it is. Use a washer on this side. And then we got that pipe. So that there. And another washer, I suppose. Yeah. And this bushing. That fits the. What's the right bushing for that? You can see that. Well, that's the way it works, right? Yeah. You gotta. Oh, we're gonna grease that with one hand. We gotta grease that one too, don't we? Okay. You gotta grease this one. About ready to fall. Everything's about ready to fall down. So these are actually right. What I'm gonna have to do, I'm gonna have to get the bushings for the front. I have to buy them though. Well, I did buy some though. Yeah, those. I mean, I could make a bushing, I suppose. I might do that actually. I got an idea for that. I can use I got some Teflon trailer bushings for some bolts, and they're pretty big. I think that they'd be about that size, 7/8 or so, 3/4. Well, probably 3/4, 1 inch. Yeah, I'll just make some bushings for that. That'll crack that like right away. I can do that. I'm not stupid. I can do that. Yeah. Matter of fact, I'll do a video on it so somebody else runs into the same problem. Now, do I have to tighten these? Well, yeah, I do. These rhythms. Okay. Seeing what's going on here. Okay, yeah, I see. Okay, yeah, that's fine. I'm doing good. I'm doing just fine. Over. If I can tighten it this way. Pretty soon it's gonna just lock up. There it goes. Right there. Half a turn. Okay. There's that one. Now I probably should have. Well, I don't have no springs in here yet, so that's not gonna matter. Okay, let's go to the other side and get. Okay, we need just this stuff. Right there, that's all we need. Oh, Jesus. So anyway, then I can see what I did there. Alright, let's do this other side. Yeah, I mean, those fit. It's just the diameter of the hole is big, and I know it's got to be stiffer than that. So I'll just make a bushing that goes on top of the sway bar, and we'll go from there. Now let's take this apart again. Oh, there we go. Yeah. Okay. Yep. Very simple, straightforward. See, maybe move my grinder here so I can get my fat ass in here. Oh well, but that would be the right thing to do, wouldn't it? Okay. Then I need a washer. And then that tube. Okay. I need the washer. And another bushing. Okay. And we gotta get it through the. Oh God, how are we gonna do that? Hey, that's all screwed. Oh, gotta lower this, huh? Oh, my back has to straighten out for a second. Okay. Now, but it's gonna be the trick of the night. Okay. Okay, there's that. Okay. That kid is right. Now, come around. Now I gotta tighten these up. Let's see if I can move this cord. The wheels don't run it over. Alright. Now we gotta tighten these up. And I'll have to use this on the other side, ain't I don't know. Easiest way to do this. I don't know. Okay. I'll do these. Oh, sorry. Okay, it's in, but these bushings here are gonna need a bushing made. So I'm just gonna do that. I'm just gonna make a bushing because they fit and everything. Everything fits. At least I believe it's got to be tight anyway. I believe they're not supposed to be loose in there. Although they did tighten up somewhat. Yeah, it ain't enough, I don't think. Okay. Anyway, that's it for this video. I'll make a video when I make those bushings, though. I might even do that tomorrow. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what happens. You know? We'll go from there. Just trying to think. I hope that bump steer kit is low enough so it doesn't hit my sway bar. Not exactly sure how that's all going to work yet. Okay. We'll figure it out. Well, I got a mess to clean up now. So, I got half the tools here on the floor. So, clean this up and get my butt in the house. And lock her up. Turn the security on. And be done for the night. So we got her this far. We got her a long ways. We got a long ways to go yet. A lot of money to spend yet. I'm probably gonna get it all done. I'm gonna drive it around in primer. Epoxy primer. Screw it. Till I find somebody that can paint it for me. People can drive around rat rods that way. Why can't I drive around this way? But knowing me, nah, I'll get it painted somehow. I don't know if I know if I do it myself, I'll screw it up good. I know that much already. It won't be a perfect paint job. It won't be bad, but it won't be perfect. But hey, whatever it takes, right? So anyway, spray bar's in, kind of. So, but let's try to wipe off my hand here a little bit. Trying to look at it. I didn't make sure the bolts were in the center there, but they're over to one side on each side. They're in. They're both in. That's crazy. Are they both in? Wow. Screwed that up, I guess. Well, I gotta take that apart anyway. So that's gonna come back apart. So anyway. Alright. yeah, so there's the tour. And oh, the dot is something on my lens. If I take a poop on my lens. Anyway, so that's strange. I'll have to look at that. I bet he did. So yeah, so anyway, please like and subscribe, guys, and we'll talk to you later. Have a good day. Bye-bye.